session. Current scores are 9-5 to the main man, Mr. Harris.
Well, I wouldn't say the main man.
Well,
The main man got 32 brick. That's what our goal got to be next week to break that. Yeah, someone leaving, I think.
Yeah, I think I've got coming in.
Yeah, room to ourselves.
Yes, so hopefully with the sight right practice, we might be getting better. But anyway, enjoy. Wish us luck.
They're gone.
Good night, mate.
Good night.
Well, have you
Yeah,
got
you
any
too.
light on there?
Yeah, turn up that book. Here we go, Steve.
Game on.
Hi guys, welcome to frame 14. Sorry, frame 15. Snooker's Burden Trophy. Series 7. Mark Harris there with a not a great break from the main man. Can I hold for the black? No, it was just wrong angle. Unfortunately, maybe if I'd hit it with a bit more confidence, I could have come around to the right hand side cushion and then off, but first shot of the session, confidence isn't usually my highest point. And just a little safety on the yellow. So yeah, welcome guys, this is a new session. Current scores are 9-5, Mark's almost in double figures. So I really need to do something here, otherwise Mark could be running away with this series. Just want to say a massive thank you for everyone who has subscribed so far. The support has been really amazing and overwhelming. Have I left Mark a red here? We are really, oh, I was unlucky. We're really trying to get to 500 subbies before our year's anniversary, which is on the 23rd of May. So not long. So if you haven't already and you're enjoying the content, do us a massive favor and click on that subscribe button. It really will help us out, and thanks to everyone for all your support. Love it. Well, is it a bit of a cagey start?
Still getting used to it.
A little bit. There's a chance of potting this red. Gonna go for it. Oh, wow. Didn't intend to cannon into the black there, but it's done me a little favour actually, because it killed the speed of the white. Having said that, you know, I'm at a good angle actually, but having said that, if it hadn't hit the black, easy for me to say. Yeah, just drop that one in there. But I haven't come far enough for this red. I haven't given myself an angle on this red to get back on the blue easily. So a little schoolboy error there. We did use the sight tool before this session for a good 10 minutes, which we have uploaded a video for that. If you want to see how it works and how off your cueing might be, from myself and Mark. Mark kind of over-exaggerated his line, which shows how off it was, but it wasn't. He was over-exaggerating. But that was a nice blue. Shame I hit the brown, but I don't think there was enough pace on the cue ball to get back around anyway. And now I've just missed that red. So hopefully we're both going to be cueing a lot better, a lot straighter. I've certainly started off this frame fairly well so far. Has Mark played a double here? Close. Yeah, so let's see how it goes. And the table is nice and warm because there has been other people using it before us, so the heated slate is already up to temperature, almost. And that was a bit fortunate, but can Mark slot this one in the bottom right corner pocket? No. Safety in mind though, but he's brought the red up past the middle pocket, so I should be able to just slot this one in and be on the blue. And that's nice cueing, just overran slightly, but it's good enough that I can just roll the blue in and pick off this red Not the red closest to the cushion on the left, the next one over. And look at the white. I've made that very awkward for myself. And I'm really stretching here and queuing over the yellow, and I've miscued. And look at that, 7 points given away, unforced error. And I will be, and I know I was, because this is obviously, I'm commentating after the event. I was dwelling on that for ages. I was so mad with myself. First of all, I didn't have to go for that red. Secondly, I could have got a rest. That's a nice shot. Has it got the pace? It's come past the blue spot. Yep. So it's hard for me personally to let go of things like that. And if I start playing badly and choosing the wrong shots and missing easy, opportunities, all these little things play on my mind. They scream at me, actually, is the truth. Or is it me screaming at myself? I don't know. But I got away with that one a little bit. Anyway, Mark's potting well. Mark normally starts out strong anyway, so yeah, that's not a very good safety there for me.
Yeah, not an RT work.
Yeah, see, that's an error. This could be costly. And apologies if the camera view is slightly different to normal. We've missed a bit of the, well, Marky boy, thanks mate. Unfortunately, we've cut off a bit of the top of the room and we've got more of the bottom section, but you can still see the table, obviously, that's all that matters. And look at this, it's 2 shots in a row. I've left a red over the middle pocket. I mean, I used to play football for years, and setting up my mate to score was a pleasure, but not setting up your snooker partner to pot. No, it should be the opposite. That's a nicely weighted pot there to get back on the black. Had Mark overhit it, he would have had options: blue, yellow, brown. Pink looks like it's a little bit tied up there. But black is on. And Mark just deciding what he wants to do with the cue ball. And that's a nice little shot. Could have done with just bouncing off that cushion a little bit. But here's a great opportunity. And no, he's missed the red. Well, on the evening, Mark did say to me after I took my shot, when you're doing the commentary, you'll say, why didn't I take that one? Well, here we go. What a great opportunity this is. I decided to take this red because I'm going to try and screw back to pop the black in the same pocket, and it didn't work out. And that, my friends, was a wasted opportunity. So that miscue, I hit the black, and that little opportunity there are 2 things that are hugely already screaming at me. And then that attempt at the brown there, what that was, answers on a postcard. I should have played a safety, and I've given Mark a grand opportunity now to score some points. So all these little things are niggling away at me, and I just need to try and work out how I can just forget about it. But Mark's only scored 8 there, so kind of a let off, really. Nice safety shot, and we're both getting the speed of the table pretty much bang on at the minute, unless we cut them too thin like that, and that's a little bit unlucky. Bit of a poor safety shot, and I've left the red over the pocket, so this should be easy enough to get on the black. It's nice. Is it going to slow down? Yeah, nice shot. Options, pink in the middle. Black's got to be the ball. Next red though, unless Mark can come off the bottom cushion and bounce towards the right cushion, so he'd have to put bottom left on, is it? There we go. Almost. Well, he's left me a golden chance now. That red, sort of the bottom red towards the right, does go. The next two reds to the left of it, the middle one in between those three, does go as well. Which one am I going to play for? I did play for the bottom one, and it rattled in that jaw.
It went, didn't it? Definitely went. Sorry, but it definitely
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, so it's not quite going for me at the minute. And Mark's played a lovely shot there. Missed the black to stay on the blue. I need to be careful now, really, because Mark's potting well, playing well, and for me, things aren't quite fitting in place, if that makes any sense. If you've played this game, which you probably have if you're watching this, it's kind of like, I feel like everything's a battle. Every shot is a battle. I'm not sure if using that sight tool has smuddied the waters a little bit for me, because I think I'm overcompensating now for my sight to get right. I think I've overcompensated and I'm missing them by fractions because I've overly doing it. But anyway, it's only the second time we've used it, so it's definitely early days. And that was, if that was for the pink in the middle pocket, well, it's still on. Might lose the cue ball unless Mark can come up the top, off the top cushion. Well, it was nicely dropped in there, but next red is virtually impossible. So I imagine Mark will leave the cue ball on the bottom cushion, perhaps. No, he's tried to get it back up to bulk, but that's caught that red too thick. And there's a little chance for me to pot this. It looks like I'm going for it. Confidence must be either high or in stupidity mode. Yeah, well, you have got to have a ticket, but make sure you've got a ticket for the right game.
Oh, should have black in it.
Well, Mark was using the black there as a marker, and if he'd overcut that, it would have hit the black and gone in, but it was nowhere near. I mean, even Mark said it was a bus ride out, but kind of left me in a shit or bust, excuse my French, situation. I do need to make sure this goes in, or I could leave Mark. Look at the scores already. Oh, that dreaded pocket.
Literally jumped out.
Have I left it on? Well, well, well. That pocket's cursed. And is this going to knock the black in? Oh. Thought I was going to get my 7 points back there. Well, the red is not impossible to cut it in, but it had to be really fine, and I kind of bottled it last second because I thought, well, it's such a fine cut, I could quite easily miss this red. Anyway, I've given Mark half a chance. Is he going to take this red? Yeah, what a pot. And is it going to be on the black? Well, yeah, black's potable, definitely, so's brown. But yellow will put Mark amongst the reds, guaranteed. I mean, so would the black, but the black's a more tricky pot. And considering the lead Mark has, he doesn't really need to go for the black. And is he going to try and pot this and leave the white up near the black again? Yeah, well, that was the shot to take. Safety in mind. I need to try and send the cue ball back up to bulk. Don't want a double kiss, and I've caught that red totally wrong. So yeah, things going from bad to worse for me. Not the way I would have liked to have started the first frame in the first session. That's a nice pot, using the speed of the cloth to get back on the pink. Would have been nicer, much nicer, if it was more straight, because then it would have guaranteed red, and that's unfortunate. has Mark left me a little nugget. Now my cue was all over the place then. I don't know if you saw that, guys, but if you skip it back a little bit, just before I hit the ball, my cue did a figure of 8. So, you know, you can have all the practice in the world and the right tools and whatnot, but you start doing crazy stuff like that, then you ain't gonna pot jack all. Being really careful not to swear, but I'm pretty sure you guys have heard everything called under the sun in our actual gameplay. Apologies if it offends anyone. Oh, that was close. I'd love to. I know there's a lot of swearing on YouTube, but I would love to just say a few swear words when it feels right. But trying to stay professional. Don't want to get banned. Here's a chance. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. You know, when you miss and you're losing by 27 points and your opponent's playing well, this is what happens. You miss a shot and leave a sitter. Now, Mark hasn't played that red too well, but this pink is virtually impossible to miss. But, you know, there is a chance he could follow through. No, it was too much of an angle. But didn't get back on the red, really. Unless Mark can pull off a banger. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, he must be having a fry-up. Bangers everywhere. Well, Mark could be on for a high break here if he can slot this pink. Well, I'm afraid now high break under our new rules, which are in the description if you want to take a look. The high break award will not count if you are in a position where it's snookers required. So for me, being 35 points behind, if I was to clear up now or get above 25, then I wouldn't qualify for the high break because I need snookers. Now Mark can, obviously, and all I want to do is throw the towel in, launch my cue across the table like a javelin, and start a new frame. But I can't. So until that green ball's gone, this frame will continue because Mark could get a high break. And I could, it's going to be difficult, but I could now, wow, what an opportunity. Green, brown, blue, snooker behind the black. Thanks for coming. 1-0. And I didn't give this shot any attention that it deserves. Because I was excited about this possibility and I fluffed it. Dear, 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 dear. Well, that's really under frame, isn't it? So it looks like I'm going to play on though, because if Mark misses this brown, I could still clear up. Has he left me a chance? I just need to pot the brown, the blue, snooker Mark behind the pink. The pink's in a great position to get the cue ball behind the black. And I've missed the brown and I've left myself a really terrible blue if I potted it. So yeah, this game really is the brown ball. If Mark can pot it, it's going to be frame over. If I can pot this and the blue, get a snooker behind the black. And Mark's attempted to get me behind the pink, which was a nice effort. Just a little bit short there. Can I do the same? This is looking good. Has it got the legs? Has it got the legs? It has not. Well, come on, Mark, put me out of my misery. Pot this brown. Nope, didn't fancy it.
What, kind of in the middle, wasn't it?
I think so.
Again, here's a chance. It's pretty straight, so I can almost screw back about 4 inches or 2. Oh, I've knocked the pink out, so that opportunity has now gone. And Mark almost. Oh, now that would have been insult to injury. How to kick a man when he's down. Trying to get the brown behind the pink. Didn't quite work. Well, they're all still there. There is a chance I could pot the brown blue, get a snooker behind the black for the pink. Unless Mark pots this brown before me. And that's just rolled past the middle pocket. Cannot be cut in from there. So I'm going to have to just play a safety shot without really getting a snooker. Just try and get it around the table. And didn't quite get the angles right there. It was supposed to land around the black area. If Mark can pot this, then fair play. 1-0 to Mr. Harris, which will make the scores 10-5, and he pots it. Well played. Yeah, so well played, Mark. And that goes, so that makes the scores 10-5 in the first frame of the new session. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next frame.